Broadcasting, this is ZBM TV9 News.
Good evening, everyone. It's Tuesday, May 23rd, 2017. I'm Diane Brewer, and thanks for joining us tonight. Premier Michael Dunkley has written to British Prime Minister Theresa May to express his shock and horror at last night's terrorist attack in Manchester. In the letter on behalf of government, Mr. Dunkley says the island's thoughts and prayers are with the people of Manchester. The Premier noting what is even more devastating is that the loss of life involved young children who were simply enjoying an evening of fun. The Bermuda government London office is available to assist Bermudians in distress. The email address is londonoffice@gov.bm. Meantime, the terror attack in Manchester, England last evening proving quite worrying to the large Bermudian population who reside in the area, among them future attorney Aaron Hill, who spoke with us about the attack and its aftermath.
I learned about the events late last night, but I didn't quite appreciate the gravity of what had occurred until this morning when I woke to a plethora of messages from Bermudians in the UK, Bermudians back at home who were alarmed. And, Bermudians in the UK, we share the sentiments of the world today in condemning the senseless act of violence and terrorism that took place at last night's Manchester Arena. Today in the city, there was another incident at the Arndale Mall in which there was a hoax. A gentleman was arrested for threatening that he did have a bomb, and there was, a shutdown of the Arndale Mall. But Bermudians are deeply saddened to learn of last night's attack, and our sincere condolences and prayers do go out to all of the families of those affected. It was alarming because this is very safe place. It's thought to be a very safe place for Bermudians who are very comfortable. But it is alarming, especially now in the height of election season. Just last month, we witnessed in London a terrorist attack, and so Bermudians are on guard, and we remain vigilant, increasingly so as a result of these acts of terrorism.
According to Mr. Hill, the situation has brought renewed focus on the need for there to be some record of the number of Bermudians in the UK and where they reside.
2 months ago, over 50 Bermudians traveled to the very same venue to a Drake concert. And had the artist of last night's concert been somebody different, I think Bermuda would have a very different situation personally. I've been in touch with a number of Bermudians residing here in Manchester, and they've confirmed that they're safe and well, but very disturbed. And Gary, I think that situations like this are a quintessential example of why it's important to have a database of Bermudians in the UK, especially in hotbed cities like this, so that when events like this occur, as a country, we not only know who we have in those cities, but we can reach out and ensure that everyone's okay and provide some sort of a network for support lines in times like this. And, we're all glad that no Bermudians were affected by last night's tragic events. But it would be, in our view, that any government or opposition even, I think that this is an issue that we can have a collective arrangement for a database to be compiled of Bermudians in the UK, so that there's some sort of a network, because the current arrangement, we would say, is woefully inadequate, because London, we do have a London office, but that's 2 hours away, and we wouldn't know if somebody was affected by last night's event.
In other news, stand up or forever hold your peace. That call coming from anti-same-sex marriage group Preserve Marriage, who will be staging a peaceful demonstration this Thursday at lunchtime on the grounds of Parliament to oppose the recent judgment to allow same-sex marriages in Bermuda. Jasmine Patterson has the details.
Preserve Marriage members will reaffirm their stance that marriage should be defined between a man and a woman. This in opposition to the ruling handed down by Justice Charles Etta Simmons that the Human Rights Act takes precedence over the Marriage Act in regards to sexual orientation. During a press conference today, Dr. Henry Dowling argues the Human Rights Commission is wrong in respect of same-sex marriage being a human right.
And the European Court of Human Rights has ruled at least 6 times that the same-sex marriage is not a human right. The European Court recognizes that deep-rooted cultural, social, and moral challenges will come as a result of the redefinition of marriage. In Bermuda, the impact will be exponential. The HRC has overstepped its mandate by failing to adhere to the rules of the European Court on this issue. While the HRC has fought hard to bring same-sex marriage to Bermuda, it has done nothing to fortify the protection of the churches and faith-based organizations from being challenged legally prior to its stand with Mr. Pettingill. Bermuda's cultural identity is at stake.
Meanwhile, one member believes legalizing gay marriage in Bermuda will change the educational standards.
As we are aware that the redefinition of marriage will eventually lead to a fight for transgender and same-sex education in our school system. This will lead to a loss of parental rights. We believe that parents should have the right to educate their children about gender issues and sexuality issues.
There is now a call on parliamentarians to vote on the matter instead.
We firmly believe that the introduction of same-sex marriage should be the decision of the people of Bermuda through Parliament and not by one judge. Bermuda has become the only country in the world which has same-sex marriage introduced by the decision of one judge against the will of the people. Members of Parliament from both the PLP and the OBA believe that this is a matter for Parliament to resolve. Parliament has been elected to carry out the will of the people. For this reason, MP Wayne Ferbert laid down a bill to amend the Human Rights Act to define marriage to be between a man and a woman.
Following last month's court ruling, Home Affairs Minister Patricia Gordon-Pamplin issued a statement that the government acknowledges the Supreme Court ruling handed down, and upon legal advice, we have determined that we will not lodge an appeal against the judgment. End quote. Jasmine Patterson reporting for Bermuda Broadcasting News.
The demonstration will take place this Thursday, May 25th, between 12:30 and 1:30 p.m. on the grounds of the House of Assembly. In other news, police are aware that appeals are being made for the public to show support at a planned demonstration at the House of Assembly regarding same-sex marriage between 12:30 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. on Thursday, May 25th. A policing plan has been developed, and the public can expect to see an increased police presence in and around the House of Assembly to assist with managing the anticipated activity. Currently, the plan is to keep the streets open around the House of Assembly, but this may change if the need arises. The media will be kept informed of our plans, and the public can receive updates via our social media feeds. Business owners in the vicinity, anyone planning to attend those businesses, should plan for additional activity in the area. The BPS has been communicating with the event organizers to share these plans and ensure that everyone knows what to expect on the day. End quote. Stay tuned. More news and tonight's AccuWeather forecast after the break.
This sports profile is brought to you by the Appleby Bermuda Half Marathon.
What inspired me to run was when I saw Marinette Bean run 1977, and she was the one who paved the way for us females to run the race. They opened it up in 1978 for female runners to run it. And I didn't do it 78 because I was in training then. I didn't think I was going to do it. So I did it in 79. Yeah, and that was the first time I ever did that distance. Yeah, that was tough. I like it coming out of St. George's. You know, knowing that I did it so many times out of Somerset, so St. George's was pretty different. So I've been doing some long runs, and I should be able to do this one pretty good. You know, I'm probably getting enough, 2 hours and so many. But I'm going to finish. Yeah, I always finish.
If you're looking for extra savings and free benefits
with car insurance
and home insurance,
Colonial has just the cover you need.
There's a free $250 gift voucher for new home insurance customers too, and 10% car insurance discount if you have home insurance.
With a claim service that's quick and friendly.
We call it Cover Without Added Costs.
Call for a quote on 296-3700 or visit cgigroup.com.
Colonial, where people come first.
Welcome back. Premier Michael Dunkley is keeping his cards close to his chest over the date of the upcoming general election. The Constitution requires the Premier to call an election by the end of this year or once every 5 years. Asked recently to comment on speculation from the opposition that the election would take place by cup match, Mr. Dunkley had this to say.
Well, Troy, that's a very interesting question. There have been a lot of people who have speculated on the date of the election. And I have a number of different dates in mind. I haven't expressed the opportunity for election on a specific date to anyone, so I find it quite amusing that that subject comes up with some certainty. We have work to do. We're going to continue to do the work, and the election will be called in due course. The most important thing, Troy, is that we keep moving Bermuda forward together. We can't move back. And we're at a critical time in our history where we're starting to see the progress. While there's still many Bermudans that have struggled, we're focused on a number of different things, and it's moving us forward together. And the election will take its time, and in due course, people have the opportunity to go to the polls and to cast a vote.
And the Bermuda Police Service today urging the public to come together and do all they can to ensure a safe and successful Bermuda Day holiday. This year's half marathon derby and cycle race will start in St. George's. They will travel from St. George's across the causeway via North Shore Road, Flats, and eventually into the city of Hamilton. Here's Police Chief Inspector Dave Greenidge.
As in previous years, you will see that there will be the race organizers will have both police officers and marshals positioned at various junctions throughout the route of these both races. The bike race is scheduled to start at 8:50 a.m. and the running race will start at 9 a.m. It is vital that the persons or any persons traveling tomorrow morning in the early morning flights, bearing in mind that the causeway will be closed and the roads will be closed at 8:30. We are imparting on our guests, tourists and travelers, please plan early.
Meanwhile, Chief Inspector Nick Pedro updating the public on the Bermuda Day Parade, which starts at 1:30 p.m.
It will be important for everyone to remember that there will be a number of road closures that will be in effect during the course of the day in the city of Hamilton that may impact your ability to get in and around the city of Hamilton. So please bear that in mind when you're traveling. We will be providing an order which details all those road closures in detail so that you can make your plans accordingly. The parade route will start from Marsh Folly heading west, I apologize, on Dutton Avenue, heading up to Marsh Folly, traveling west to Cedar Avenue, south down to Church Street, where it will go west along to Court Street, then south down to Front, where it will pass the dais at the flagpole, and then up Queen Street into City Hall, where it will finish. So just bear in mind those road closures and make planning a priority when you're making your way into the city.
And to avoid serious personal harm, police are asking spectators to avoid walking in front of parade vehicles. Meantime, with all the buzz about America's Cup, some argue that Bermuda Day has been all but forgotten. Not so, according to Premier Michael Dunkley, as he sends out Bermuda Day greetings.
I've heard that sentiment expressed in some quarters, and I certainly listen to it. I don't necessarily agree to it. I get excited for Bermuda Day all the time. It's the start of summer for me. In fact, this is my last day wearing a suit until November 11th, so I bring out my shorts on Thursday. Of course, I'll wear some blue and blue until about first week in June, and then I strictly red and blue. But Bermuda Day is a day that all Bermudans look forward to, because we have a chance to come together and celebrate our rich culture and history. And this year, the focusing on our sporting icons of the past is very exciting for me, because as a young man growing up, sports was my life. Sports got me involved in staying to education and helped me build relationships with people I never would have before. So I really look back at the greats in the football of the day. Clyde Best, I remember my first trip when I was about 13, going to the UK and watching him play. Watch West Ham play, and he scored a goal. I'll never forget that. Remember going to the National Stadium, watching Sam Cat Newsom and Bubba Daniels. And, in cricket, I remember Summers had taken some licks because of Clarence Parfitt. I remember camping out, and Clarence Parfitt almost blew the whole side out. So I'm excited about Bermuda Day. I'm excited to be down there in town and walk around and to celebrate with our brothers and sisters and put aside all the challenges we have, all the work that we have to do. Because Bermuda Day is a day where you come together and you just forget it, and you're just me and you Bermudans, blood brothers. And that's what's keen for me. And you know what? If I'm feeling up to it, I'm going to go out there with a gum bass and have a little dance.
I look forward to that, Praveen.
Yeah, thank you. And I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of Bermuda happy Bermuda Day. Peace and love, one Bermuda.
Turning to weather news, a beautiful Wednesday in store. Here's the latest from AccuWeather headquarters.
AccuWeather is presented by BF&M Insurance Group. We now go to AccuWeather headquarters.
This forecast is brought to you by the BF&M Insurance Group, and boy, are we seeing some gorgeous weather. It's nice and warm, lots of sunshine, and just a cool little breeze. As we take a look at our satellite, well, we don't see much going on around us. Nice and clear, just a little bit of precipitation to our west, but that certainly won't have an impact on us tonight. So, taking a look at our current conditions, it's about 5 to 6 degrees warmer tonight than it was last night at this time. Our temperature is 77 degrees across the island. Humidity 65 to 70%, and winds out of the southwest from 10 to 15 knots. The water temperature is nice and warm at 75 degrees. And inside the reef, we're seeing waves 1 to 2 feet and outside 3 to 5 feet. Tonight is going to be a beautiful one as well. It's going to be dry, a few clouds passing through the region with a low temperature of 71 degrees. And tomorrow, gorgeous. It's going to be a bit warm with temperatures nearly 80 degrees for the high, the low 73 degrees. Partly sunny with, again, just a nice little breeze across the island. Taking a look at our tide times, well, the first high tide will be at 7:31 tonight, and the second one will be at 7:51 in the morning on our Wednesday. If you're here on vacation and you're going home, or perhaps you're going on a vacation, we have a couple other forecasts to tell you about. Toronto, it's a cloudy day, 72 degrees. New York, 74 and dry. Same story for Boston, 67 degrees there. Now Atlanta, if you're flying into Atlanta, you could see some delays because we do have some pretty strong thunderstorms moving through along with some flooding. In Miami, 92 degrees with thunderstorms as well, and London is nice and dry. Taking a look a little bit closer, Jamaica, 89 degrees with showers. Barbados and Trinidad, everyone's getting wet. A high temperature there is 88 degrees. That's a bit cooler than it has been the last couple days. Taking a look at the 5-day, well, we have lots of sunshine across the board, a couple light clouds passing through the island. Temperatures are just beautiful. Upper 70s, cooling down just a bit on Saturday and Sunday with a high of 77 degrees. And to stay informed on all of your news and your weather, tune in to Ocean 89, Power 95, and Inspire 105.
AccuWeather was presented by BF&M Insurance Group.
This spring, as you make the transition from your living room to your patio, bring a touch of class to your outdoor living space with a new patio set from Big Savings Zone. Our new line of outdoor furniture features a wide range of sectional sofas, round and rectangular dining tables, as well as matching chairs and umbrellas. Ashley's outdoor furniture is crafted for comfort and durability, boasting a state-of-the-art rust-free finish for years of enjoyment. Exclusively available at Big Savings Zone, Southside St. David's.
We offer a full in-house design service free of charge. Your price point is very competitive. You don't have to go here and there and everywhere to get what you have to get done. You can just come under one roof, and we can bring in anything that you find on the internet. You have what you're looking for in one way or another. We'll find it for you.
Hasco Home can help you create the kitchen of your dreams.
Supply chain management. No longer just purchasing and inventory, but logistics, sourcing, contract management, and so much more. In demand by virtually every service industry and organization, this burgeoning profession requires a professional skill set that understands global transactions, enhances systems and processes, and maximizes efficiency for the best supply chain outcomes. International certification is provided through the Supply Chain Management Association, Canada's largest association for supply chain management professionals, and it's available at Bermuda College.
I think if you're passionate about inventory or purchasing, it's something definitely worthwhile pursuing.
You can get a global aspect of how procurement, how purchasing, how sourcing is handled in countries around the world, around the globe.
Contact PACE, the Professional and Career Education Division, to find out about financing options and start dates today.
You can get it if you really want.
Our new transmitters are installed and free over-the-air television is back, this time in full high definition. That means your best picture for the America's Cup and all the Bermuda Broadcasting channels is now available to you completely free. Watch all the action on the great sound from your home, office, favorite bar, or even your boat. All you need is a digital TV with an internal or external antenna, or an analog television, an antenna, and a digital converter from any of the island's audiovisual stores. Just perform a search over the air and you'll find us on 19.7 and 20.9. That's full HD television on all of Bermuda Broadcasting's channels, completely free.
Turning to sports, a young football player is one step closer to her dream. 6 young female cricketers receive awards, and who will it be tomorrow? All the questions will be answered as the Bermuda Day Half-Day Marathon Derby takes center stage. Earl Baston has the details and more in tonight's sports report.
The Bermuda Football Association announced a new initiative that they have partnered with Partneree to create the Kenneth Smokey Thompson Athlete Sponsorship Award. The first recipient of the Kenneth Smokey Thompson Sponsorship Award is Jade Steed Hill. Steed Hill will be attending a week-long intensive training camp at the IMG Academy in Florida, where she is looking forward to the opportunity.
I would just like to thank the Partneree for giving me this opportunity, as well as the national coaches for giving me the opportunity. I feel like this is going to be a huge opportunity and eye-opener for me, and I hope to do well out there and bring back different tactics from IMG back here to Bermuda.
Hi, my name is Amaya Rollins. I go to St. George's Preparatory School.
Hi, my name is Malaya Witta and I go to Prospect Primary.
Hey, my name is Stephanie Francis and I'm representing Whitney Institute Middle School. Hi, my name is Jada Miller and I represent Whitney Institute Middle School.
Hi, my name is Brianna Ray and I go to Saltus Grammar School.
Hi, my name is Emily Hartwig and I go to Saltus Grammar School.
These 6 ladies were awarded the MVP awards during the Bermuda School Sports Federation's Girls Cricket. The Bermuda Cricket Board confirmed Axis Capital has once again sponsored the Girls Cricket League in Bermuda. Denise Hollis, the representative of Axis Capital, said she's looking forward to the company assisting the development of girls cricket.
I'd like to express that we are very proud to assist with girls cricket in Bermuda and look forward to a long relationship with the BCB and the BSSF. And congratulations to the young ladies who will participate in our program.
Registration has closed now, as 1,097 participants have registered for the 2017 edition of the Appleby Bermuda Day Half Marathon Derby. There are 673 individuals and 106 teams, which turns into 424 people. As we reported yesterday, Lamont Marshall has registered for the race, while Krista Swanwick has pulled out. However, a name from some time ago appears on the list, and that is of Sean Trott. Bermuda Broadcasting Company will bring you race coverage on Power 95 FM tomorrow morning from St. George. The race gets underway at 9 a.m. Kyle Webb is one of 34 entries the Purdue track and field program will have at this week's NCAA East preliminary round track and field meet. This year's meet will take place in Kentucky on May 25th through to the 27th. Webb will represent the school in the 200-meter dash, the 4x100-meter relay, and the 4x400-meter relay. Following the conclusion of the 4-day Validus Bermuda National Swimming Championships at the National Sports Center, we can now bring you the points winners of each division. The girls 12 and under division was won by Elan Daly with 3,328 points. Jaden Judd was second with 2,613 points, and Taylor Horan finished third with 2,416 points. Elijah Daly won the boys 12 and under division with 2,426 points. Ben Mosley was second with 2,332 points, and Jason Otterbridge finished third with 1,629 points. The girls 13 and over division was won by Logan Watson Brown, who finished with 3,912 points. Skylar Powell finished second with 3,799 points. Shannon Hassel finished third with 3,756 points. Jesse Washington won the boys 13 and over division with 4,236 points. Ethan Daly finished second with 3,661 points, and Sam Williamson finished third with 3,300 points. The Bermuda Bowl Hockey Association is expected to announce the final roster and staff for the upcoming World Bowl Hockey Championships in Czech Republic. Coach Peter Brodsky expressed the team's strengths for the tournament.
I think our strength is the way we come together as a team. We all get along. We all like each other. We all play for each other. And when we learn something new, we realize it's to support the other player you're playing with. And I think we're really good at coming together as a team and supporting each other. And our level of understanding of what we're trying to accomplish has come a long way too. We're trying to bring that along, and I think we're doing a really good job. So I think we're going to have a good run out there. We'll see how we do.
Despite the weather, the Bermuda Commercial League softball season continued inside the Michael Priest softball diamond last evening with a doubleheader that resulted in 23 runs scored. In the opener, the Angels defeated the PHC Zebras 9-8. Then the Hard Knocks defeated the Outback Skylights 4-2. Adam Hall and his Canadian baseball junior national teammates will have to wait another day to try to get their first win of the Dominican Summer League Tour after suffering a 5-2 loss to the Dominican Phillies. I'm Earl Beeston with Bermuda Broadcasting Sports.
From sun up to sundown, a dedicated team of highly skilled workers using state-of-the-art technology quietly work to keep Bermuda moving. Bermuda's national and commercial institutions and its people rely on goods imported through Polaris from across the globe. Over 30,000 containers are unloaded each year, representing everyday goods, groceries, vehicles, and so much more. Polaris Holding Company is the powerhouse group behind Bermuda's docks with interests in heavy equipment and real estate. Polaris is quietly powering Bermuda.
Bermuda, get ready on Saturday, May 27th to come to the Snorkel Park for the exciting premiere, the Old School Explosion Open Season. It's back with John and Bussy, Mikey B, and us. Man, playing the best soca, R&B, hip-hop, and reggae. Get ready to dance and dance all night long. That's all Saturday, May 27th at the Snorkel Park. The exciting Old School Explosion Premiere Open Season. This event is free from 8 to 10 p.m. Tickets, $15 advance, $25 at the gate. Available from ptix.bm, Kit and Caboodle, 27th Century, Caesar's Pharmacy, and the Snorkel Park. This is a Snorkel Park Beach Animal Production.
Balancing when we on the road. Watch me balancing. Watch me balancing.
The 108th Appleby Bermuda Half Marathon Derby is here again, and Power 95 will have all the excitement starting at 8 o'clock with the pre-marathon broadcast live from the town of St. George's. Join our distinguished commentators, Mike Sharp, Nick Jones, Mike Watson, Brenton Roberts, Donna Rayner, Kevin Pearson, and Freddie Evans. You can be assured that they will keep you abreast from start to finish. That's Wednesday, May 24th on Power 95 Radio, brought to you by the Colonial Group of Companies, BAC Universal Electric, Lindo's Group of Companies, Security Associates, the Phoenix Stores Limited, Bermuda National Athletic Association, and White Roof B&B.
You can get it if you really want.
Our new transmitters are installed and free over-the-air television is back, this time in full high definition. That means your best picture for the America's Cup and all the Bermuda Broadcasting channels is now available to you completely free. Watch all the action on the great sound from your home, office, favorite bar, or even your boat. All you need is a digital TV with an internal or external antenna, or an analog television, an antenna, and a digital converter from any of the island's audiovisual stores. Just perform a search over the air and you'll find us on 19.7 and 20.9. That's full HD television on all of Bermuda Broadcasting's channels, completely free.
And that's our newscast for tonight. I'm Diane Brewer. Thanks for joining us. Have a fantastic Bermuda Day holiday, everyone. Good night.